dear friends, welcome back again. We are so happy you popped over again to see what we are up to today. Of course, for everyone who is new here, welcome. We are Janny and Dyanne, and we hope you enjoy what you see. And if you do, of course, we hope you take a little bit of inspiration with you. For everyone who is here and is not subscribed to our channel, we hope you will click the red subscribe button, give it a thumbs up, and tick the bell so you will be notified every time we upload new DIYs. Like we always say, enough talking, let's jump in today's inspiration.
Hey everyone, Diane here from Deco Easy with a new video for you. Today we're going to craft something that you can use for every kind of season, any time of the year, for any kind of decor. And therefore we're going to grab these. For the ones new to our channel, welcome. And yeah, these are tumbling tower blocks, which Jenny and I like to use to craft with. Almost all of our videos, at least all of our videos since I think about last months, contain these things. And this is a package that we buy online at a party supply web shop. It costs €3 and then you get 45 pieces of blocks. And this is how big they are. And yeah, since this is a game which you can play on parties, the party supplies web shop sells it. And these are the bricks or the blocks. 5 centimeters long and 1.5 or 2 centimeters wide, and they're really fun to craft with. The only disadvantage that you get is sometimes, which I call it, you can get greasy wood, and that means if you have multiple blocks, or for example you glue this part and this is a part of greasy wood or this, then you put them together, normally they would stick, but when it's greasy they won't stick, and you immediately notice that they're not going to join each other. Yeah, that might happen also in this video because I can't see or feel that the wood is greasy. Even if they come straight out of the package, you have that. And then we gotta re-glue it again. So just leave it for a couple of minutes there. And then you gotta apply a new layer of glue. And then almost every time it will fit. I really like the size to craft with. However, we also had packages from Action. That is a Dutch shop here similar to Dollar Tree. They also have shops in Germany, France and Belgium, I believe. And yeah, they had packages 60 pieces for also €3. So you got 6 pieces more. And the blocks were bigger. Really nice if you're building straightforward shapes. But if you're building organic shapes, I suggest the small ones because they're easier, you know, to make the organic shapes. Yeah, oops. That's what I wanted to tell you about the blocks. What you're also going to need is wood glue. Jenny and I use this brand, Patex. Why? Because they also sell it at Action and we love the shop there, and it's only about, I think, 1.5 or €2 for each can. And that is really cheap. It lasts super long, it is super strong, and also the only disadvantage they have the cap here with a really nice cap holder as well. But sometimes I forget to put the cap back on, just put that away, and then I notice after a couple of minutes or maybe hours, oh, I forgot to put the cap on. And I think it's happening also now. I hope you can see it. The nozzle is stuck, so I'm going to grab myself a needle or something and reopen it again. And for the rest, everything about this product is fine. It's cheap. Crafting mat, also Action. I think almost everything you're going to see in this DIY video is from Action. Not a sponsorship, because, but just because Jenny and I love to shop there. And also this dries up transparent, which is also good. Now and then, if you're applying the glue, let's say on this side, you put them together and you push really tight, then some glue might pop up here. I like to remove it with my finger and just going to smudge it over there, but you can also just use a tissue paper, a damp cloth to wipe that away. I think that is all what I wanted to tell you before we starting with this DIY. If you have questions, don't hesitate, just put them down in the comment section below and Jenny and I will try to take a look at it as quickly as possible. And for the rest, I hope you have fun watching this video. Are you ready? Well, let's go. Today I wanted to build storage boxes with you. I'm going to make a small one and a bigger one. First we got to determine the shape, and that is really depending on, well, let's say a square which we're going to make. No, that's not going to fit. It has to be this. This is one side. And now we got to put these up to make the other side. However, I'm in doubt if I want to have 1 or 2 of these blocks combining together. Then that should be 2. I can't lay one up here. Will this, oops, work? Yes, it will. Okay. 1 here and 1 there. That's how high it's going to be. Now, carefully remove these. I know how long they got to be, or how wide they got to be. I also want to determine the length of the blocks. Oh no, I should go around. Sorry. I'm making some sort of blueprint. Okay, I think this will be it. And 3 ways here. Got to do it this side because we want to build upwards. And it's really, really difficult for me to explain what I'm going to do. I'm going to put up these here and there. And this is really going to take some time, at least for me, because I think that I know what I'm going to make. And when I start making it, something is going to turn out completely different. And yeah, then I have a problem. So this high. This is actually the surrounding for the smallest one. Now I've got to determine how many blocks I will need at the bottom. I already know that I have 3 in length, and now I want to know how many I got to use for the bottom in the depth. So I'm just laying them upon this side. And I think this will be it. 2, 4, 6, 7. And then we got to do that in 3 rows. So just like that. That is the size of our first crate. I think I'm just going to start gluing right away for the bottom part. Over there. And some more. Because this is our base. You really want to finish this part first. And 3 more. There we are. Okay. Sounds good. Carefully laying these aside. This is also worth gluing. 3 here. 3 there. And these I'll be moving to the side as well. And hopefully now I can glue most of it at once. I opened up the nozzle again. Now we're first going to glue these things here. Let's put these beside, because I also want to glue these ones. And how I like to glue is you grab your glue, put these upside down, or one quarter, rotate it. Just gently dab some glue upon the blocks. Now I'm letting them rest. Let's lay these down. I'm going to turn these up as well. Going to continue our gluing journey on this side too. This is more than enough. I think 2 dots of glue is perfect for each block. You don't need that much glue. At least not with this one. Might different from your brand. There. Now I'm going to let this set in for a couple of minutes. Even if you want to divide the glue better, you just grab 2 blocks, gently rub or dab, or to divide the glue a little bit better towards the corners. That might be difficult depending on what brand of glue you're using, I guess. Might help, doesn't always help. I actually no idea if it really helps, but it's satisfying to look at. And yeah, I think that the joint can handle a little bit more strength if you do this. But that's my experience. As I said, might be different from your brand of glue you're using. Like so. And then I let this set in for a couple of minutes. And why? Because I think then we have a stronger connection with the glue when the parts that are glued meet each other. Gotta redo this one. There, and then the last one. Okay, so just a couple of minutes. This one can use a little bit more. And this one as well. There we go. And then we're going to join in all the pieces together. This is the bigger crate, this is a smaller crate. This one is still drying. Here we can already put it together. Well, let me first sort all the blocks by size. I also glued parts for the sides here and for the length parts. Okay, well, I think the most important thing is to put these upon there and then these upon here first. It's not going to be precise the same size, but that doesn't mind. At least it doesn't bother me. Okay. Put these one like here. Then take these two, start gluing these first. Also going to touch some, oops, glue here and there and here and there. Let's do the rub just to make sure it's divided better. Carefully putting these, think about here, doesn't have to be the complete position that we're going to use. And then this one should go about here, and this one should go about here. Okay, let's grab me some extra blocks to push everything at least in the same length. I think I'm happy now with how it is. Yes. Then we take the side parts, put some glue here and there. And put these upon there. And that should completely fit in. That should completely fit in. Just like building a Lego house. Oops. Somehow something went wrong here. The bottom side is slightly bigger than the side which is up. Well, that can happen, of course. This side is okay, but this side is slightly longer. Okay, that is the base of the crate. I think now is just time to let it dry, because we can just do this. We're going to do it sideways. That might look cute too. You know, letting one in and one out like that. Might be cute, doesn't have to be cute. We'll just take a look at that later. First we let this dry before we can build around here, because I have extra layers that I want to have here and one in the middle. So that's why I still have two for each side. I think while I'm waiting for this, I'm going to apply this one together, and let's take a look. This here is almost the same, however, this is not 3 but 4 long. And again, I like to sort everything first before we're going to glue. There. These are all together. And the ground plate. I'm just going to do the same way. First put the side blocks on, then put the handles upon. Well, something like that. Just do the rub again. And let them fall down. Say about here or something. Oops. Stay there, you. Now the side parts again. No, first, let me first do these. I think that's easier. We'll see if it's really easier. That's one. Oh, here a little bit over there. And there goes 2. And the good thing about the wood glue is that you can still position everything. Doesn't have to be like, you know, with hot glue, do it exactly on the spot and you can't move it again. I think that's really the good thing about working with wood glue, sorry. Now we do the side parts. Maybe for this one it's easier to just apply a little bit of glue on the edges too. So they have a stronger connection with the side parts that are already applied there. There goes 1. Just do not touch the glue part, Dyanne. And there we have number 2. Of course, there will be glue dripping around, but we're going to clean that up. Let's first really bring everything in position. I think that is important. Over there, here is nice. Yeah, I think we're good to go. Now, let's wait for it to dry then. And then we can continue. Just like that, this one is slightly bigger than the smaller one. Not in height, but just in the length. If I would have done the height or the depth 1 block extra, then I think it would be way too massive. And yeah, I don't find it really satisfying to look at it anymore. I'm still in doubt how I really want to do this. I mean, do we want to cover it up like that? Because that might look weird if we don't have parts over there. Maybe just going to leave it this way, and then I'll keep these for another DIY in the future. But as I said, we have to wait, and then we can continue on assembling the side parts here and also on the smaller one. I'm just going to show you the nozzle. Put the cap back on. I'm just going to show you one box, and then I'm going to do the other one just the same way, because they're both the same except for this one. He has an extra block in the length. Back on the small crate, first put these apart. Going to turn this one upside down. Why? Because then I'm for sure that gluing this one is easy. We're going to work like this. Open up the glue bottle. Then just some pieces of glue here. Oops, here, there, and there. It's a big chunk of glue. Gently rub them against each other. I think that might work. And here's some more. Good. Then we take these, put that in place, and the other one as well. Easy as that. Now I'm still in doubt what I want to do with this side. I mean, I can do that, but I think that might look really weird. But yeah, no. I think I keep these as a spare for the next DIY. And if we want to put these in the center here, then we have to wait until the bottom part is dry. And when that is dry and attached, we can lay it upon its side, I guess, and glue each one upon the side. Hey, it's Dyanne from the other side of the camera that you would normally see. Why? Because I put everything to dry and I rearranged some things that I wanted to show you, but that can't be from the other side because I didn't want to move these things. Now what I did, I just put one extra in here, but I took out this one. And also on the sides, I couldn't let it go, so just put two of these on the same side. So you have some sort of handles here. So it gets a little bit of a countryside feeling. Yeah, this one here is for the support for this one. Otherwise, this thing here is going to look whoop like that. Drying time, I'm going to let everything dry, I think, for about an hour or longer. So then perfectly know that when I start painting, everything is really dry. Well, painting time. This is the large box. Really love the shape, and I want to paint it white, and therefore I just have normal paint from the construction market. It's the wall paint actually. And yeah, I first want to start actually from the outside, but now I'm beginning on the inside. Well, does it matter? I'm just going to apply one layer of paint, see if that's enough. If not, then I'm going to add an extra layer. And personally, I found it very useful to start in the corners because that are the hardest parts to paint. And then I'll work up and then I'll do the rest. But everyone, I'm sure, has its own way of painting. And here's the final reveal. I really love how the two sides of the grates go so well together. And you can put literally everything inside them. Just give them a simple color and there you go. I took the flower theme for today with some greenery and a cute little globe that I got from a flea market. But as I said, you can also decorate this for fall, Halloween, Christmas, Valentine's Day, totally up to you. Thank you very much for watching.